everybody. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, y'all. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right. Let's get into it. Thank you guys so much for all your love, all your likes, your shares, your comments, subscriptions. Really appreciate it, guys. Book personals, etc. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, okay. We have Temperance. We have the Page of Swords. Two of Coins. Your person is impressed. Okay. We have the Queen of Coins. That's funny. Considering the last reading that I just did, they were talking about the feminine being unimpressed. Now look at this. This person is impressed. Okay, impressed by you. All right, let us see. We have the Knight of Wands. Underlying energy here is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So Temperance is all about divine intervention, but also divine timing. Okay, so when we hear divine timing, we're like, well, what is divine timing? What is divine timing? Whatever Spirit says, right? That's first and foremost. However, divine timing is really, to me, when we're in alignment to receive. How do we get into alignment? Depends. It depends on the things that are needed for us to be in alignment. For different people, it's different things. For somebody, it could be as simple as getting your chakras in alignment because they've been out of whack for so long. And once you realign those chakras, everything you've been wanting is going to come right in. For others, it's a little more complicated. It's like, you know, you really need to do some resetting. Yes, you need to calibrate your chakras. You need to alter that mindset. You know, like it depends on the person and what they need to do in order to get themselves in alignment with what it is that they're desiring. So it's different for everybody, right? But that's just what it means. The Page of Swords is an observer, or somebody watching you. So I feel like somebody's been observing you, watching you, keeping a very close eye on you. And this person is watching you in a way where you wouldn't expect them to be watching you, or you don't see that they see you. All right. We have a Two of Coins here. Two of Coins is all about weighing the pros and cons of a decision. All right. Going back and forth in your mind about what's best. And then finding some sort of balance in your life once you make a decision. Okay. So this could be working multiple jobs, juggling two or more people as far as relationships, trying to figure out which person would be most compatible with you, different things like that. Your person could have been observing you and watching you for a while and really doing something along those lines, like going back and forth about who is most compatible with them or what situation serves them best. Okay. So with the Queen of Coins, you're very vulnerable, you're raw, you're open. What you see is what you get type of energy. Okay. So if I show you me, this is me. That's what I'm giving you. Right. And I'm always going to give you my best because the Queen of Pentacles is dependable. Like I said, reliable. She's assertive, but she's gentle. You know, so it's not given aggressive, but it is given, I know what I want. I know how I like things done. She's very practical and she pays a lot of attention to detail, right? So it doesn't have to be a she, but in this case, I'm just saying it says Queen of Coins, right? So I'm describing the Queen of Coins, okay? So the Eight of Cups is emotional detachment, withdrawing, walking away, getting to a place where you're like, okay, this doesn't work for me anymore. Okay, Knight of Wands. So remember when I said about the Two of Coins, right? Going back and forth about whether or not something is in alignment with where you are now. I feel like your person is coming into alignment with their heart's true desires, and it just so happens to be you. And with the Eight of Cups, it's like they're detaching naturally from things that they just don't resonate with the same way anymore. The Knight of Wands is all the desire and the passion, yes, but it's the determination, the drive, the willpower that this person has to make this connection with you work. Okay, because with the Wheel of Fortune as the underlining, they feel like this is something that's destined. It's something that's meant to be. All right. Nine of Pentacles is somebody that's very independent, self-sufficient, confident, you know, hardworking, very happy person. Okay. And so this person, they see you for who you are. They could have had some different idea about it at some point or another. And I say that because the Hangman is all about getting a different point of view. So whatever they thought, it's been rectified, or whatever they already knew about you has been amplified. Take it however it applies. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. We have the Page of Cups. The Five of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. This person regrets saying something to you a certain way or doing something. It was more than likely saying something, because Eight of Wands is about communication. Swords, documents, and also can be communication, because the Wands are action, but Swords is communication, right? And thought. So, but the Eight of Wands is a card that, you know, specifies or specifically deals with talking, having conversation, wanting things to move after I have this conversation. 555 on the timestamp. Sudden shifts and changes taking place here. This person, the reason they have this regret is because they look at you as somebody that they could have it all with. And whatever they did or whatever happened in the past, they just feel like maybe walking away from you or putting you in a position where they were choosing between you and something else wasn't necessarily the best thing to do. You know, like once you realize what you have in front of you, you say, oh my gosh, this is a whole, you know, Empress, or this is a whole Divine Feminine, or this is a Queen of Pentacles. I really did this. I really treated them like XYZ. Not to say that anybody deserves to be treated like a certain way, but it's just this person seeing you are who you say you are. There's no mask. There's no pretending. There's no faking it. So if this person, out of fear, you know, wasn't giving you their best because they thought you were trying to play them, like you just seemed too good to be true or something, now they regret having thought that. Because it's one thing when you have access to it and you think, oh, this ain't really like it say it is, whatever, this isn't legit. And then turn around, now you don't have access to it, as to where they have to observe you and watch you from afar just to see like, oh my goodness, this person really is who they say they are. They really are how they say they are. Okay, Seven of Swords. Yeah, that's what it was. This person didn't know if you were true to the core. Now they do, because the Knight of Swords is the energy of decisiveness. So now I know exactly what I need to know, and I can go and do it, or I can act on it. I know exactly where I want to go, and I'm going to go ahead and get there. That's that energy. Okay, so there's that Tower. Like I said, you know, they did not know if they could really trust you for what you were saying and what they were getting, or if you were just making it look good and sound good. Okay. We have the Three of Wands, but in the very near future, this person is coming towards you. Hangman, like I said, they see something from a different point of view now. So again, whatever they originally thought, like, oh, you know, for example, you sound too good to be true. Like whatever you was talking to them about, y'all just sound too perfect for each other. They said, oh, this is fabricated. Okay, this is fabricated. There's no way in the world that me and somebody are that compatible. Whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's got to be like the biggest skeptic in the world, you know. Like I have my skepticism, you know, but this right here, I feel like this is a whole other level right here. Like this person, man, y'all was just too perfect for each other in their eyes. They said, you got to be making it up. You have to. This is fake. All this is fake. Okay. Now, after watching you, observing, they like, oh, wow, this is real. Seven of Pentacles. They want to invest now. They want to give now. Yeah. Queen of Cups. Your love is real. So Five of Wands. This could be internal conflict that they were going through. Yeah. They're not going through that anymore. The lovers. They see how real it is. And now they understand why the two of you have that connection. A lot of them don't know what twin flames are. Okay. But they know where soulmates is. And maybe they just didn't believe that it existed. They didn't believe that that really was possible. They just felt you pick somebody, you and that person stay together, you make it work, and there you go. Okay, but they see that's not working. Face in hands here, face in hands here. They're just, it's not working for them. Because now all they think about is you. Okay. Well, let's see. All right, so we have Temperance. The Death card. Yeah, so it's like things can happen with y'all, but whatever goes on within them that needs to go on. Remember I said that? I said it's different for everybody. So whatever needs to take place within them, like they need to have a transformation within themselves. Six of Coins. Because again, this person didn't believe in you. You know, you was too good to be true. That's what that feels. It's like they didn't believe in you. The person that you are. They felt like it was fake. They felt like you was fake. I'm just going to tell you. I'm sorry. They just felt like you was fake. And now they're like, wow, you really are who you say you are. You know what I mean? They feel so crazy. 5 of Cups. So crazy for having thought differently. Okay. Page of Swords. Yeah, 9 of Swords. They, again, face and hands. Okay, the Moon. And a lot of this they keep to themselves. The Moon is also a representation of divine feminine energy. All right. Our intuitive abilities. Things that are hidden come into the light. Okay, but look at her. What's hidden? So it's like you're showing all of yourself. You're giving all of yourself. Okay. It's nothing to hide. It's nowhere to hide either. All right, 9 of Pentacles. And as a divine feminine, hide from who? And why? Remember what we talked about on that card the other day, y'all? And I was like, where are you hiding at? Remember the shadow couple? And then I was talking about the girl with the red hair. How are you hiding divine feminine when it's like she's a star in the darkness? You know what I mean? It's going to shine. It's definitely going to shine. What do you mean? Okay. So, yeah, 9 of Pentacles here, which is 2 of Pentacles. Somebody could have been working multiple jobs to get their bag right, get their money right. You could have distanced yourself from this person because of them going back and forth about if the two of you really were compatible or not. Meanwhile, look at this. The King of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. I can't. 8 of Swords. Now they're in their mind worried because they feel like you see them as like this big bad wolf when really they were just afraid. They were afraid that they would get into this connection with you. And then everything that y'all talked about, everything that you said you were, how you are, all that stuff was going to be a lie. That their life was just going to be the complete opposite of what it could have been, you know, being with the person for them. But again, it just sounds too good to be true. And perhaps where they from and where they be at, they the cream of the cream. Like they the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? And everybody wants them. So what makes it so special that you want me? Or who knows? You know, it could be something like that too. Because King and Queen of Pentacles is often pretty well to do when it comes to their money. We got the 9 of Pentacles here. So they could have thought you was trying to use them for that. Then turn around, you got your own money. You know, so whichever way it goes, it's like whatever they assumed about you, they realize is not true at all. And I'm talking about the worst assumptions, the negative assumptions. They're like, wow, what was I thinking again? Or was I just simply not at this point? We got the 5 of Swords. Again, look. Face in hand. It's the same thing. They're like, oh, what did I do? It's like that. What did I do? Okay. Queen of Coins. Sheesh. All right. 4 of Swords. Page of Wands. My Lord. Judgment. 8 of Wands. All right. So there. Okay, what will give them peace of mind is communicating with you, because this is a message, like a text or email or something like that. And this is a phone call. It could also be direct message, text message, email, doesn't matter. It's just communication, period. But this is typically back and forth phone calls or text messages, okay? 4 of Swords, rest, or for me as a reader, I don't know how other people read a child. 4 of Swords, resting, peace of mind, again, being in meditative state. So what will, and then Judgment is my phone call card. But this is just like a reality check, a wake-up call. So somebody's definitely been put on to the truth, 1333, of what this connection is, what you mean to them, who you are, the fact that you're a truly divine feminine chosen one, okay? Like this person is getting it. And again, what will give them peace of mind is speaking to you, hearing from you, knowing that you don't hate them. Ace of Swords, that's definitely triple confirmation now that this person, actually more than that, we got communication, 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 communication. That's 4 times. So it's been emphasized. If it's one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, they want to communicate. Okay? 8 of Cups is emotional withdrawal and detachment. You have officially emotionally withdrawn, you know, from a situation. The person did not believe in you. Okay, we have the 4 of Pentacles, so now you're holding back. Okay, you're like, why would I share who I am with you when you don't believe what I'm telling you? Because the 4 of Pentacles is being greedy, it's being stingy. So it's like you're being stingy with your time, your energy. They're like, why are you being like that? You being like that because you don't trust them now. They didn't trust you. You got the Queen of Cups. You're very sincere. You're very genuine. And they treated it like, I don't know, like how you treat people who are not. Okay, so think about how that would make a truly good person feel like crap. But like I always tell you guys, you know, look at what they did to Jesus. That is my favorite example because it don't get no realer than that. Okay? And the way I talk about God, you would think I'm new in faith. You would think I'm a new believer. No, and incorrect. I've been studying all my life. All my life. Okay? I just love God, and I have a personal relationship. I told y'all I really feel like and view God as like my parent. You know what I mean? Like that's my parent directly. So, I mean, it's all our parent, but the way I feel about it, child, I'd be like 4 of Pentacles with God a little bit. A little stingy. Like I really feel like that's my parent for real. You know, just be ready to sit on dad's lap, like type energy, you know? So the way I feel about it is like, look at what they did to Jesus, y'all. If they can do that to Jesus, okay, and Jesus was so good to everybody, what makes you think that we're exempt? We're not. So it's going to be times where you are a legitimate good person, just like that, and people treat you like you're just an average person, because most of the people in the world are not good people. And I don't believe that, but that's their belief. I'm channeling as them. They feel like the reason they did that is because, well, most of the people in the world are not good people. It seemed too good to be true that y'all were so perfect. That's how I'm hearing it. Like they just could not believe that. But see, the Ace of Swords is cutting through obstacles and challenges. And also I feel like it's something with this person's mind. Remember I said that earlier, something with their mindset. And notice they keep doing this. Like this, like what did I do? It's because they're touching on their mind, touching on their head. What were we thinking or not thinking? Yeah, 7 of Cups here is distortion. What were we thinking or not thinking that when we had this blessing right in front of us, we didn't see it for what it was? What was going on with me? You know what I mean? So this person is really accepting accountability here to do the work. And yeah, it's something about the mind. You see that? I'm about to say that because of this right here. Okay, we see their arm, but we notice the shadow, right? And so that stands out to me, the mind. And then look here, just go again. So I'm telling you, it's something with the mind. Either this person could have had somebody controlling their mind. Oh, I don't want to think that deep. But then also it's a head over here, and then it's a different head on here. I'm telling you, it's something like that going on with these masculines that be dealing with karmics and not knowing who these people are and what they be doing behind closed doors. And even if you live with a person, you may not know everything that they do. Yeah, see, 5 of Wands, there's some sort of conflict or something there with that. Some sort of, like, this person has some sort of control over their mind. For some of you, they have a baby with the person or babies, but there was definitely some sort of mind control. She's worried that you know, or that you're going to find out, because you're a high priestess energy. They may be putting pieces together themselves, but they don't know who or what. They're just trying to figure out what's going on with their mind. Why has their mind been so clouded? Why have they been all over the place? Why have they not been able to make better decisions or something like that? Child. All right, let's see. Knight of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups and the King of Swords. The truth is, because the King of Swords is the energy of the truth, like a truth teller. The truth is, this person wants to offer their heart to you. They want a new beginning in love. Okay, Queen of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. They're attracted to your high vibrational energy. You're always positive. You're always happy. You're always full of life. That's what I'm getting. They want to reciprocate. They want to give that energy back to you. Yeah, Hermit, the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. That's my engagement ring. They can see themselves marrying you one day. The Hermit, going ghost, wisdom. We have the Page of Cups. Oh, okay. Yep, 10 of Wands. It's like, sorry for having stressed you out. For those of you who were stressed over it, you know. Sorry if I haven't done that. Sorry if I haven't made this harder or difficult, you know, more difficult than it needed to be. The Magician is manifestation. This person is wanting to manifest you or wanting to manifest another opportunity. Okay, yeah, see, sorry for having made you feel betrayed or disappointed. Sorry for making you feel overwhelmed with emotions, negative emotions on top of that, you know. Let's see, it's 5 of Cups. The Fool card, yeah, fresh start. That's what they want. They want to work on it. They want a brand new beginning. Let's have a fresh start. Okay. Yeah, 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, they want a new beginning all the way around. The King of Cups, they're like, I love you just as much as you love me. You know, the love is deep. The love is real. I have all this affection towards you. I'm sorry I didn't believe you, that this is really who and how you are, you know. We have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't believe you, that this is who and how you are, and that it pushed you away. I'm sorry. All right, we have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands. The Hermit. Yeah. I feel like in the very near future, this person is going within, if they have not already, but they're going within to really sort through their emotions. And what they're going to discover and figure out is that they love you, that they want to be with you, okay? Because they already know they love you, but to the extent that they love you, and the fact that they want to be in union with you. So hence the Seven of Pentacles. They want to invest into a relationship. Oh, okay now. We have the Two of Wands and it flipped itself in reverse. I like it in there, in that position. It's like the decision has already been made as far as this person is concerned. They want to be with you. They just want to know how you feel about it, considering everything that's taking place. Because they do understand that a Ten of Swords is not easy to bounce back from. The Ten of Swords is the energy of utter betrayal. I'm going to put this, here. The energy of the Ten of Swords is utter betrayal, disappointment. Somebody stabbing you in the back and basically like leaving you for dead. Okay? So, yeah, they understand that they may not ever get another chance with you, but that's what they're praying for, okay? We do see this as your twin soul here, okay, twin flame. Messages for our feelings. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We have shallow. Oh, geez. Yeah, they were being very shallow. Okay, they thought that it was too good to be true. Now they bored with everything else because shallow like attracts like. So they were in that shallow energy. They attracted somebody that was shallow, and now they regret it. We have resentment, anger, hurtful words, bitterness. Yeah, they're upset about something they said and did. Like I said, out of frustration, anger, or what have you. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. They feel like they should have listened to their heart. They should have followed their guts. They felt like they knew you before. Past life, deja vu. They was having visions of things that have yet to happen as well. Okay? As to where they didn't understand what it was all about. We have pain here. Apprehensive, afraid, cautious. Yeah, they caused you a lot of pain and confusion. Like, they were just all over the place. So they projected that energy onto you, into the connection. Memories, but they can't stop thinking about you. Reminiscing a lot. Okay. Yeah, you're very withdrawn right now. So they feel very lonely. And they want devotion. They feel like they are attached to you. All right. That they are craving you. They want to be up under you. Yeah, you have chasing. They want to pursue you. This person is resilient. They're not going to give up. And they know you view them as toxic now. All right. Because of the pain that they caused you continually. All right. The person is sitting here with feelings of sorrow. Wanting you to open your heart to them again. Okay. They see you as somebody that's loyal, reliable, trustworthy. Somebody they can believe in. And they want to be that for you as well. Again, there's some sort of pattern that this person has been repeating since a previous lifetime that they're here to break. But because of outside interference and conflict, you had to put boundaries up with this person. Focus on your healing, okay? Yeah, this person wants something solid with you, something stable. They want to give you an established family, unit here, where the two of you are building a life. Forgiveness, they want to return, okay, for commitment. Yeah, but see, you have to believe them. You have to trust them. This person done proven you wrong so many times. Okay, so let us see. And you really wanted to believe in this. And they let you down. And now they want to apologize to you for it, okay? Because they can't stop desiring you. But your higher self is telling you you might need a minute, okay? For some of you, it might be more than a minute. But they have to be okay with that. All right? So let us see. Okay. We have distorted view, perspective. A change in perspective is needed, see, to view you or the situation with compassion. The root core of pain is often associated with how you may view yourself or the situation from a wounded place. Choosing to heal this brings the broken pieces back together to create a healthy viewpoint. Didn't I say they were distorted? They had a distorted view, like a distorted perspective of the world, of love, of women probably, for some of you, okay? We have better boundaries, communication. Creating boundaries requires self-love and discipline. It's not about you shutting people out or being unkind. It is about you telling them you care enough about yourself to create boundaries that are for your highest good. Clear communication is needed to keep your boundaries intact. Exactly. Okay, exactly. So, we have Radiant Goddess, Acceptance. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you have started to get your glow back. For a lot of you, I don't feel like you ever lost it. But when you notice that you started to shift, you say, oh, nope. You know, so it's like you have fully reignited again. And I feel like a lot of you have been reconnecting with your soul family and different things like that. So you have a lot of good news coming. We have abundance, security. Like I said, showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, you're very abundant, very prosperous. Amen. It says your prayers have been heard. Good news is on the way. The universe wants you to have expectancy of positive outcomes in your life. You have the power to manifest what you desire of your highest good by co-creating with Source. Now it's time to celebrate. See, so that's another thing. You might be looking at it like, are we compatible? Remember how before they were trying to go back and forth with who's most compatible with them? Now you're like, are we compatible? Because the person for me is going to believe in me, and you believe in manifestation. You believe that if you keep your energy right, if you believe in different things like that, that certain things are going to come into pass. This person, they had a very small view, like a small mind. And see, what could one with a large or expanded mind do with one with a small mind? You know, it's going to make you feel bad, and you shouldn't feel bad. Okay, we have spirit guidance, co-creation. Your spirit guides and guardians are here to assist you and to help you evolve into your authentic self. The time is now to see yourself as your spiritual team sees you. They ask that you remove all limiting thoughts and open yourself up to them. Meditation and asking for signs are a great way to deepen your connection. All right, I'm going to pick one more, and then that'll be it, guys. Okay, that'll be it until later. Passion ignited, desire. Live with passion by stepping into what feeds your soul and gives you joy. When you choose to make room for this in your life, the universe responds by creating opportunities that support your soul's purpose and passion. All right. Underlying energy here is not personal, projection. See, yeah, they were projecting their small view of life and love and relationships and women and whatever else onto you. It says many times others project their own pain onto you. This situation is not personal, but rather an opportunity for compassion for yourself and the other person involved. Stop taking the blame by automatically thinking it's your fault. Have discernment of what you own, but also what isn't your problem. Exactly. Because some of you need to understand, like I said, old conditioning. I was just about to say, this person has been dealing with these things since a previous lifetime. It's not you. This person wants to offer you love. But in order to offer you this love, they have to grow. They have to evolve. The world is about evolution. And in the event they do not grow and evolve, then guess what? Tower moment. Because they say they want this 10 of Cups with you. They want to reunite with you. Spirit's not giving them that unless 6 of Cups, they heal whatever they came to heal from a previous lifetime. Unless they learn whatever it is they came to learn from a previous lifetime. They have not learned yet. So it's like, yes, you want this new beginning, but you're resistant to change. So I guess you're just going to stay daydreaming and fantasizing. And since they don't want to stay daydreaming and fantasizing, they have to release this old conditioning. That's just period what it is. And with doing that, then they can take the leap of faith. Okay? But it's like, you can't take the leap of faith unless you have let go of certain energy, and that's what they're doing. All right, so those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and have a great